Hello and welcome to my Arts and Crafts. I'm Libby and today I'll be showing you how to make your card making and crafting more productive and efficient with 5 simple tips. To begin, I'm going to start with tip 1, which is to make card bases and panels in advance. These tips are in no particular order. They're just generally what I find to make card making more productive and efficient. But anyway, I have some 8.5 by 11 white cardstock here, and I'm going to cut it in half the long ways, which is at 5.5. But if you wanted to make a top folding card base, you do it opposite, so 4 1/4, you'd cut it the short way at 4 1/4. So I can cut about 3 of these at a time, which is one of the reasons I like guillotine trimmer over the trimmer that you will see in a minute where you have to go up and down. I like it because, again, I can cut multiples at the same time. It gives a clean cut because it has a self-sharpening blade, and it's a lot quicker because you just chop rather than going up and down and back and forth or whatever. And then I will score this at 4 1/4. But if you were doing a top folding card base, again, you do it opposite, so you do it at 5.5. Anyway, I score about 2 of them at the same time. When you are scoring multiple panels at once, you have to make sure they are perfectly aligned, or else it could be off when you are folding it. So just be aware of that if you are going to do multiples at once. But I find this is super easy, and when I'm in the middle of making a card, I can just pull it out really quick, just from like right next to my desk, and just use it on a card rather than having to make one every single time I make a card, because that adds up when I can just do them really like assembly line style all at one time. Like I make a bunch and then I can just use them throughout my card making. In a moment here you will see that I bring back my guillotine trimmer. This is where I will cut the half in half. So I will cut it to 4 1/4 by 5.5. And that is going to allow me to make card panels. I do them in all different colors. I just like to have white mainly and some more of the neutral colors like black, craft, things like that. But I make a bunch at once. I can get about 4 card panels and 2 card bases at one time. So then this is a mini tip, and it's to make them easy to reach. So you will see I have my A7 cards in the back. I think I have A6 there, some backgrounds, my A2 card bases here, and then my A2 panels at the front. This is just a general tip. Just make things that you use all the time, like your adhesives, your ink pads, pens that you use, scissors, for example, anything like that, easy to find, easy to reach, so that when you're in the middle of crafting, it's just easier for you to do it, or it's just easier and quicker. So the second tip is to get all of your materials ready in advance. This is kind of a double tip because this also makes cleaning up so much faster and so much easier. So you can see I put all of my stuff for my card down here at the bottom rack of my cart here, and I can keep paper, embellishments, I can keep stamps. I do keep my trimmer back there, as you can see. I keep any die cuts that I've done. This is for the card that I made last week, I think it was. It was the flat shaker card. I had all my materials ready. So yeah, tip number 3 is to do similar tasks at the same time. So here I will stamp all my images at once, and I will heat emboss all my images at once. I'm going to do everything at once so that I can make it faster. So here you can see I'm stamping 2 different images on 2 different pieces of cardstock. If I can fit them both in my Missy, I'm going to do them at the same time because it's just so much faster that way. I can static the paper at the same time, or anti-static the paper, I guess. I can place the stamps at the same time. I can stamp them at the same time. It just makes it so much easier than having to go back in the middle when you decide that you need something different and you have to do it all over again, just to do it all at once and really to have your cards planned out. So this doesn't just apply to stamping. It also applies to anything like cutting paper, doing embellishments, anything like that. If you do it all at the same time, so embossing, die cutting, anything like that. So I will die cut these at the same time, anything like that. If you can do similar tasks all at the same time, it makes it so much faster. It's also helpful when you are cleaning to put all the similar things away at the same time. Do it all at once, and it saves you time, energy, and it makes it more creative and allows you to do more. So tip 4 is to make a bunch of backgrounds at once. This was a video that I did probably like 2 months ago now. I will link it up in the upper right corner if you are interested. But I made a bunch of backgrounds that day. I probably made about 20 backgrounds, and it took me maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, but I made a ton. And then if I wanted to make a card, let's say I wanted to just make a really simple card, I could go look in my backgrounds and find some that I needed to just really quickly make a card. So you can see several clips from that day. I'm not showing the whole video at all. If you are interested in that, again, I will link it for you. But yeah, I just made a ton, and I still have some that I can use when I want to make a quick card. So tip number 5 is to fix simple mistakes. So here I'm showing you that an adhesive eraser can get off adhesive. So if you got adhesive in the wrong spot, you can take it off with this adhesive eraser. I didn't do the best job here because I was in a hurry, but yes, it does get it off really quick, and it's super inexpensive, this adhesive eraser. I got it at the dollar store. It was super cheap. If you get ink on your cardstock, I know that there's a mono sand eraser. I haven't got one yet, but I am looking to get one because I know they can clean up ink really fast, and it's just really super easy. So find ways to fix your mistakes. So if you stamp something wrong, just stamp it again on the same piece of paper. Just stamp things, fix any mistakes fix any mistakes that you have. And if you really can't fix it, then it's okay and you can throw it away. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and come back next Tuesday for a new video. If you are interested in any of the supplies I used today, check the description box below. Have a great day. See you soon.